Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Uranus conjunct Neptune in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in a natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may have referred to them as snappy, so what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is if you have Uranus conjunct Neptune in a natal chart, one way it may manifest is that there may be a tremendous amount of inspiration, which is Uranus, to attain dreams and fantasies, which is Neptune. Now, if you have Neptune in Aquarius as an example, there may be dreams and fantasies tied in with humanitarian, altruistic endeavors, doing something with astrology, astronomy, computers, electronics, innovation, meteorology, or aviation as some examples. If Neptune is in Sagittarius, there may be some dreams and fantasies, I could say that again, fantasies of being an explorer or an adventurer, something with publishing, advertising, printing press operation, or sports, or even religion, as some examples. Now, also, too, this aspect can indicate having much idealism and inspiration, which is Neptune, in attaining goals and aspirations, which is Uranus. Now, if you have Uranus in Capricorn as an example, those goals and aspirations may be tied in. It could simply be with career-related endeavors in general, maybe with business or some work involving government, politics, information technology, accounting, dentistry, masonry, architecture as some examples. Now, also, too, you may form friendships with, which is Uranus, with those that are dreamy, inspirational, idealistic, and compassionate, but they also may be people that are deceptive and nebulous and even evasive as well, elusive. Now, let's say if Uranus is in Scorpio, as an example, friendships may be ones Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or ones that may simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be with those that are very resourceful, resilient, powerful, empowering, transforming, probing, incisive, but at the same time, those people may be jealous, manipulative, and vengeful as well. Also, too, there may be unusual growths or protrusions, and unusual growths are connected with Uranus by the feet or toes, which is Neptune. Now, if you have say, the conjunction in Scorpio, that could indicate that there may be a lot of like deep imaging, as far as this goes, as far as the X-rays, MRIs. If it's in Aquarius, it may be something that's more, erratic, sporadic, intermittent, or even nerve-related. Um, Also, too, there may be issues that are very nebulous and unclear, which is Neptune, associated with the ankles, shins, calves, nerves, or circulation, which is Uranus. And um, the thing is, and again, if you use Aquarius as an example, those issues, may be more intermittent, sporadic, and erratic, and maybe, nerve related more. But if it's in Capricorn, as another example, they may be more consistent, enduring, or maybe more prevalent during older age. Um, Another thing about Uranus conjunct Neptune and how it may manifest in the natal chart is that you may express innovation, which is Uranus, in photography, chemistry, oceanography, or even the metaphysical, which includes astrology. So the thing about this is, let's say if you have the conjunction in Scorpio as an example, this may be flavored with more emotional intensity. As an example, with conjunction is in Pisces, it may be flavored with even more imagination or inspiration, idealism, as another example. So, the thing about this aspect as well is that hidden adversaries, which is Neptune, maybe those that are eccentric, unique, ingenious, erratic, non-conforming, and rebellious, which is Uranus. Now, let's say if the conjunction is in Scorpio as an example, those hidden adversaries, ones that are very surreptitious, or I should say, hidden adversaries could also be as people who have a Scorpio sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody the characteristics of the sun. It could be those that are surreptitious, manipulative, vengeful, vindictive, probing, incisive, and very, you could say, secretive, mysterious. As an example, the conjunction is in Capricorn as another example. Those hidden adversaries, one or more, may actually be a Capricorn sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody the traits of the sign. It could be those that are very serious, ambitious, premeditated, responsible, career-oriented, older, but also can be cold, callous, and undemonstrative as well. And also, too, another way Uranus conjunct Neptune may be expressed in the natal chart is that there may be some involvement, in some group, club, or organization, which is Uranus, that's connected with chemistry, poetry, photography, the paranormal, spirituality, or the metaphysical again, which is including astrology. So the thing about this is, if you have the conjunction, if it was in Scorpio, it could be more emotional intensity connected with it, or Scorpio is somehow in the conjunction. Another thing too is that if you have it, say if it was in Sagittarius, maybe flavored with more exuberance, enthusiasm, expansiveness, positivity, adventure, even humor in some cases. Now, another thing, about this is that if you have this aspect in the natal chart, is that paranormal, sorry, but another way this may manifest is that in some instances, there may be some strong need for isolation, which is Neptune, from society, which is Uranus. If you have the conjunction in Scorpio, there may be more of a desire for secrecy and privacy. Um, the thing about this aspect as well, let's say if you had the conjunction in Pisces, that may even reinforce more escapism, more about avoiding, want a desire to avoid others and isolation, getting away from the harshness of the outside world. And also, too, Uranus conjunct Neptune in the natal chart may also manifest in some cases just having unusual dreams. Unusual as Uranus dreams is Neptune. If the conjunction, say, is in Capricorn, it may be tied in with something business and something unusual connected with business, or one's career, what they want to attain. With their ambitions, it may involve older people. Um, if it's in Pisces, the dreams may be more confounding, or may involve the sea, or something, journey by sea. As some examples. And the thing too is, if you have this conjunction in the natal chart, I would say just in general that it can indicate a lot of inspiration, because both planets, Uranus and Neptune, I would say, have a connection. that. So the conjunction, going to Capricorn again as an example, there may be just very intensified inspiration in general in matters connected, with business, one's career, livelihood, attaining ambitions, responsibilities in general, doing something Capricorn related, whether it would be, architecture, masonry, construction, government, political work, something with information technology, as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying.